Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose.
He looks
Works
like
as a
Louis
waitress down
CK.
at the diner?
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
I have like massive screen tearing for the past like 3 days. Turn that on, see if it helps. Shouldn't ever happen. I fixed it, kind of.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of
Where is he
breakdown.
going? Why did he mess with the dumpster? Give the man some space, Barry.
Well,
Come
mister,
on.
This here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
I see another thermos in there.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
All the bad stuff happens during
This is really
cutscenes.
good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry, you idiot.
What? What?
Alan, you idiot.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jacker. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Oh man.
She promises me I
Fight
can
it.
save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer.
Things took a day for me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refills, free. Milk and sugar on the counter.
I can't even
now.
give him a pillow.
Would you
She doesn't
like to
have
go
any
to the
pillows.
specials? Thank you. A nice
But that
day.
flower vase is like
Come back soon.
ginormous. It's like 5 feet tall. Is that an AC or an... That's gotta be air conditioning, not a TV. I found the thermos. I'm ready to go.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all...
I like how they just have a wrecked boat in the middle of the trailer park. Just a landmark.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
Dang, this turned into Max Payne real quick.
damn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Mr. Wake, come on!
I forgot how to run. There we go. I think after 2 chapters of cardio, Alan would finally figure out how to pace himself.
Stop running! We have the suspect in sight!
You didn't see nothing?
Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Eh.
Oh, damn.
Ow, they can't shoot me if you jump. Huh. Bunny hop to victory.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
Oh, we're getting into the spooky part of the forest, I see now. Huh. Once again, I don't have a gun. I want to go that way. I want that.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear. For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the rider on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like finishing somebody else's story, huh? Hopefully I write a better ending than he did. Or wanted to.
Search the area. Stay sharp.
So the darkness probably wants to keep me alive? I'm actually not exactly sure. Oh, well, the flashlights are gone. And the street lights out.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Really? They called in the chopper to catch me?
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Hold on, I gotta catch my breath. Don't shoot.
Freeze!
Run away! It's going down. Is that the gas station I was at before? I don't think so.
This is Jane. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. Jane, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about it, you know what I mean. Over.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Mulligan, over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look.
What was that down there? I think I saw something shiny. Piece of debris or something. It's red. No, get out of... Stop looking at that.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
It's about time for me to find a gun, I think.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
Guess I'll have to power it with nuclear thermoses.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Is that a nice way of saying I'm too slow? Oh, easy. Didn't even have to be there. I'll be taking that. It's weird, like the little effect didn't go away. It's still there. Now it's gone. That's what I saw.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
What the? Like karate chopped the ground. For a small town, this, like, they seem to have a lot of, like, equipment. Didn't expect a town holding Deerfest to have, like, 5 flashbang grenades inside of a car. Did every cop car have that many? Uh-oh. I'll blind myself. Ow, my butt. Ow, my other butt. That is not how you interact with stuff.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Mill Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Mill?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Not a ruckus.
Just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of...
Dang, did I get them all? That's crazy. 2 of them were like nowhere close. But I see a light over there. I want to know. It was a trap. Dang, I was hoping I'd find a gun. Honestly, the flashbangs only use light and they still kill. It's not that bad. Ow, I swear I tried to dodge that. I cannot tell where that laser is pointing. That arrow, not a laser. The other arrow pointed right. I'm not seeing it. Gun? Shotgun? Batteries and flares. Wait, I don't have a gun. What am I doing?
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer.
Oh, almost missed that.
What do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well,
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Throw a flashbang at him.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me?
I wouldn't say that in this game. Odds
He'd fallen
are...
off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
If I don't find a gun when I meet the kidnapper, it's gonna be real hard to get my wife back.
Through the broken studio window into the dark woods.
Unless he's vulnerable to
Starting
flashbangs.
to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you? Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Here we go. Ow, that just like appeared out of nowhere. What the? I wanted flares. What am I doing?
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Dang right in the plot hooks himself. Gonna say, that's a lot of shotgun ammo for somebody who doesn't have a shotgun right now. This guy not have... God, I'm terrible. Ah! Just... Oh, that was supposed to be a... Darn it. Only got hit like 4 times. No big deal. Was the shotgun worth it? Probably not. Could have turned this on the whole time. Got them all.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Maybe the flashbangs came off of federal cop cars.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Why did the screen shake?
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
I'm gonna go away from the bridge. That seems like the safe thing to do. That scared the pee out of me. This guy's in a tracksuit. Ow, he's so fast. Ow, ow, ow. Where's my flares?
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oh boy. Every time I'm crossing a bridge, I'm thinking of Half-Life. From the underside. pipe attacked me, but I
Darkness that
threw
was
myself out of the
pursuing
way.
me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Just barely. Nah. There it is. Ah, my knees! Did I die? Nope, I'm fine. Never been better. Ow, that was like a tire on the ground. Good thing that didn't come at me, it probably would have exploded.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist.
Heavy
That's what
duty
makes them fun.
flashlight.
This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
This thing probably chews through batteries like nobody's business. Good thing I've got the Energizer Max at my disposal.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
One of these days they're gonna put enemies around one of these thermoses. They're gonna punish me for walking over to them. Yeah, that's gonna blow up. Okay, glad I checked. Can I get through here? Crap. Oh, it didn't do anything. Oh! Ow, 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 it's my face. Yeah, I'm just constantly at high batteries, so I'm probably just need to start using the flashlight aggressively. That also kind of scared me. I saw him and I can't dodge it. I'm pressing the button, I'm not doing anything. Ow, I died. Like, I did not have my finger on the trigger. I shouldn't have been aiming. Whoa, I'm like skating on top of this thing.
Unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs.
I don't like ride this thing across the room.
Journalist Alvin Durleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
There we go. My chariot has arrived. It's like a Segway.
Well, Mr. Durleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really? Of course, Mr. Durleth. Well, I guess that's the least What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Durleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm.
I'm pretty sure they just stuck a guinea pig or something under a guy's shirt and filmed it. That's exactly what they look like.
Mythology. It may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
In Night Springs.
Alright, what do you got? Demon bulldozer? I want to run from that. Oh, there's like guys and they're getting run over. Oh my god, it actually drives. Ow, 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 ow. There's so many resources. So many flares. Oh, he almost got up there. I had my Segway, I could get up there. Wait, are there two thermoses here? Am I blind? Am I seeing double? Nah, it's only one. Oh, finally time to drive again?
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Man, sure am glad you you dropped the flashlight and all the flares and the gun and... Good job, Ellen. They were just weighing you down. Now you can run so much faster. Was I supposed to get back in the truck? This seems like a long walk. Yeah, probably should have got back at the truck. Can't go that way. Or can I? Breaking all the rules. Oh God! Just as I planned it. There was another way around. Never mind. Now that was some good coffee. Back to business. Hopefully this doesn't blow up when it runs out of whatever. Health, armor. Jeez, there's no traction on the vehicles. You just slide everywhere. Maybe there's too much traction. It's like a go-kart. I'm swapping this out for a good Jeep that can survive more than 2 fender benders.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a...
That's where I came from. Should kept the 4x4.
back to KBF.
Is this the same place I was at before?
Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special something.
No.
Soulmate. Well, you were talking about
Telling me they didn't like coffee up here? That's a sin.
To me, that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic. You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you do a lot of looking,
Had to go like halfway back the car to open that door. So long. Oh, this thing drives so much better. This building seems like a safety hazard. But hey, there's a writing in here.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much. I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Was I not supposed to get over here? I was really impressed that I made that jump. Yeah, that's a cliff. Bigger cliff. Can't even use the restroom. It's been like 4 days. Suddenly cutscene.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Nice, I kept my gun.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Out the window. Nope. Jesus!
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Caution. Seems like they should put the caution, like on the top, so you don't fall in. I didn't mean to fall.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Time to get killed by a train. That's a lot of revolver ammo. Why did they have an entire crate of revolver ammo? I have a feeling I'm gonna be shooting a train. Ow. Ow. Those guys hide really well. You can't defeat me as long as I hide behind this sign. I'm invincible! $12 flares? Uh-oh. I think I'm using one of them here. Guys didn't even turn around. I'm always looking the wrong way when stuff like that happens. Oh, it's inside, I see. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yep.
What the hell?
That's the tornado I wrote about.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Did he mean that building? I'm going this way. Hello. a lot of dudes. Ooh, another flare gun. Those are real good. My light bulb. Every time they take my light bulb, I just grow more powerful. You know, I could probably just run away from that. Not these guys, though. Jeez, okay, bad idea not running away from those, or not taking care of them. Ay, ay, ay. I didn't know they'd throw like 40 guys at me. So the heavy-duty flashlight is actually getting battery back. Well, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, I got an achievement for it, so it must have been useful. Now, I'm trying to shoot something here. Stop throwing crap at me. That went way better than last time. Get me out of here. Hey, I was actually looking in the right spot for once. That was not supposed to be a flashbang. I pressed the button once, game. Is that me? That did not sound like me making that noise. Definitely not. Whoop. There's still more of them. Follow. I still don't know who's writing all the messages. How am I supposed to trust these people?
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Inappropriately, I think. Oh my god. Every time I do something good, the lights go out.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
That... I wanted a big one that time. Kind of curious if I'm gonna get a, like a... I suppose the flare gun is basically that. I was thinking if I was gonna get some sort of, like, light rocket launcher. Because they're just throwing 8 guys at me at the same time and kind of expecting me to use the flashbang, it seems.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
I haven't done that yet. You can't prove anything. Oh man, this isn't solid ground. God. Okay. This time for sure. Oh boy. Did I at least pick it up for good? No. Pick it up, you idiot! Oh my god. Everything has like enormous backswing on it, so like when you go to jump, he like leans forward a little bit and then he jumps. And when he lands, he's all over the place when he lands. You have a scary amount of... died twice. You have a scary amount of air control too, so if you like flail around, you just go everywhere. Alright, I am like super focused this time. Stop bending over, dude. God, this game does not feel good when you're platforming. Like, it's totally fine when you're just like strafing or running around. As soon as you have to like do precise jumps, not made for that. How did I know? Mr. Wake is back and even more deadly than before. I need to reload my shotgun.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
We got the second upgrade. Is he gonna like one hand a pump action shotgun? How does that work? What happened to my one-shots? This thing is worse than the pistol. The other shotgun was like killing guys in one go! I can't see anything. Maybe it's got more range or something. In addition to more bullets. That just means I'm gonna use them faster. This thing is terrible. I was so excited. How many? Ah! He walked right through my light. Maybe it's good for the big guys?
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
I heard like a human voice in there. Oh my god, he's back in action. Sonic the Hedgehog. God, it flares this time. Can't hide from me. But he can back up. He's stuck. There's a guy behind me, but he's stuck. Oh. Dude, stop. Goodness gracious, he wasn't even special. He was just a fast guy. It's gotta be more of them. I thought there was that was like a one-time thing. I'm whipping out the flashbangs next time. They'll never see that coming. It's been a hot minute since I found a thermos. The random screen shakes are like making me paranoid.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
And the random stuff trying to kill me. Like that. Ow, I dodged right into it. Get in there, fat lard. Darn it.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no...
Why are we angry at Barry? Barry did nothing wrong. Telekinesis. Yeah, sometimes stuff just flies at your face. Sometimes cars just want you dead. Case in point, everything right here. Ow. I threw a flashbang right at that and nothing happened. Good lord. You know what? Throw another one. I'm just running. Can't hurt me in this wooden shack. The heck is that? The heck was that? Like a pair of keys. Oh, I see them in the corner. Pair of keys. Oh, sure. That door had button interaction.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs.
That can of beans is massive.
Filled with books and pictures by Thomas Zane.
The size of my head.
But I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through.
My shoes are like way pointier than they should be.
He writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing
Yeah, I want this more.
Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
I'll borrow these things for my story. It's the moral of this story that plagiarism is cool. Maybe he's having nightmares because he plagiarized. This is just his like inner creative writer coming up to kill him.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. He was telling me to hurry up.
Don't read the insults. No need. Alright, I got 4 flare gun ammo. This guy's toast. Unless he's wearing sunglasses. Then I'm useless.
Birds.
Do I have to fight them? They're like not getting close. Yeah. Up, there we go. Down we go. Maybe I don't need to jump. Sure felt like I needed to jump.
Birds.
You ever just juke a flock of birds? Okay, I really don't want to use all my flare guns. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Tunnels to Cauldron Lake. I'm going to the summit though. gonna go check. Oh yeah, Alice is still missing.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
I see I don't have the proper equipment. I need my my Magneto helmet to keep out the psychic monsters. I'll be right back.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Am I the bad guy? There's no way that guy's the protagonist. Oh, hi. He knocked the barrel into me in the cutscene. That's not fair. Not sick of these guys showing up behind me. Where'd he go? I heard that. I heard that. Got one flashbang. Saving that.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
How are people supposed to get up this mine shaft? Oh. Oh, that wasn't a ladder. Okay. Thought that was a ladder on solid ground. Oh, it is. It's just not deployed, I see. That was a powerful kick. Disintegrated that wall. So what, did this guy take his, like, private helicopter to get up here? Is he even up here? Am I gonna get another phone call?
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Somebody's a big fan of their job. Uh-oh. Ow, my face.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
But the last ride went so well. At least this one has a door. Oh no, the last one did. I just could open it. I'm just gonna get the flare gun out. Because I have a feeling I know what's coming. How about I just don't get on any more cable cars? I messed up the flare gun. Run away, run away, run away. Gotta love it when they keep bouncing like 3 seconds after you shot them. That's how you know the bullets are strong. This feels like an ambush. That's a lot of text. Man, they sure did build these roads and stuff on a precarious piece of land. Oh yeah, this is way safer than the cable car. Nothing could possibly go wrong on this bridge. Uh-oh, cutscene, something's going wrong. Oh god, he's charging on the bridge! See you. Ow. Hunting rifle's real good. It's basically a ranged shotgun with 6 shots. It's actually better than the shotgun. I think it takes 3 shotgun shots to get the big guys.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
This story probably makes a lot more sense when it's not out of order. No clue who Maud is. That's like the 3rd name I've seen that I don't know who it is. Maybe 2. I think I met the first person I heard about. Perfect. Yeah. Kicking is just the solution to all my problems today. Creepy basement time? Kick it open. What the? Interesting. What the heck? Tom was the first name I heard that I didn't know about, but it's the name of the writer who I believe is deceased, who was the husband of the creepy lady who sent me in this nightmare. Shotgun ammo. I don't need that. Panic button. Ow. I shot him twice and he didn't get hit the second time. Flare would probably been better than trying to shoot him. I only got like 2 people with the flashbang. Oh, hi. Ow, what the heck? Dang. I thought that thermos was leading the way.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
What is going on? I'm so confused.
Wait, are you?
Nope.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, wait. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him writing for us.
God, he just spread eagled right in the water. That had to hurt. Well, if that was Mott is definitely no more.
Oh my, what a wretched life. I was born on the day that my poor mama died. I was cut from her belly with a Stanley knife. My daddy did a jig with a drunk midwife. Who's that yonder all in flames, dragging behind him a sack of chains? Who's that yonder all in flames? Well, up jumped the devil and he staked his claim.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted
All
by
three
the
songs
law.
have been good so far.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Barry, save me! Barry, where you at?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Barry will break me out.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
As soon as he gives me my ability to jump back, I'm gone. Through the window. Place doesn't even have stairs. That's a fire hazard. This place is made out of wood that doesn't have stairs.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode.
How is this elevator functional?
I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts.
Like
and
this
dreams.
camera
Your mind
revolves
has
around him.
constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
I'm supposed to be following you, dude. Oh, I was blocking him in. Okay. Everybody opens the doors in the exact same way. They just run into him.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Everybody just shoulder checks the doors.
You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
This building is insane. It's got everything. It's massive. Easy, huh? It's all coming full circle.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Feel the urge to praise the sun.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
He obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
Please shoulder check this door.
Once you accept that,
do it again.
You can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along.
That was a pretty more natural one. They arranged the furniture in just a way that this guy could actually jump me.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Not falling for your dirty tricks. Ooh, a thermos.
Scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. You can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's
Emerson. Boo.
We're actually making some progress.
Look at him go.
I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash. It does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Oh, man. I'm not even going to ask about her.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
The heck was that? Oh, he's got trademarks. This guy's legit. Oh my god, it's the same guys from earlier.
Is killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods.
That's what he was talking about the hammer before.
They lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
If this guy turns into a shadow monster, I don't know what to believe.
Now, Alan, the power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Stupid locked doors.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise.
Don't know who that is.
He too had a way with words.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
Something's wrong.
Oh boy.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur.
That's not the room I was in before.
Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Am I gonna have to bust out my phone to scan this? You serious? Stupid new phone. This probably isn't gonna work. Oh, it worked. This website dead? Let's see what we got here. AlanWake.com. I don't understand. Okay.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't.
I'm just gonna throw this up there because it's just weird. It didn't work on PC. Interesting. I don't understand the joke, so it's not that funny.
Figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch.
Definitely an
watching
Easter
like
egg.
a hawk.
Not important to the story. Ooh. It was like a little, it's a GIF with probably an inside joke from the developers.
Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
I have no idea who said that. That? Night Springs, the video game? And an Xbox? All I get is a crummy typewriter? I feel robbed.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my
I want to be the guy whose therapy is the Xbox.
My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Oh, it is the video game guy. That makes so much sense.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about.
I hear the guys.
My only chance of getting out of here.
Did he get a real hammer? Oh god, he's gonna kill somebody.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Barry's actually gonna break me out of this place.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he's been keeping them.
I'm taking it.
Those weren't the keys out. There was like 8 keys on that ring.
We're on a comeback tour, baby.
Oh, we didn't mean. It's not here, is it? I was just in his office. It's downstairs, isn't it? That was a spooky sound. I can't go through that door. I'm confused. Patient rooms. Uh-huh.
Children of the Elder God, scourge your light upon the dawn.
Alright, I was obviously on the right track before. Nope. 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 It's on this side of the frickin' building. It's not that. Son of a gun. They shouldn't have given me the lock sound if there wasn't a...
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties,
I figured out how to jump.
What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Forgot what I was gonna say.
Rudolph Lane's case is interesting. He was completely blocked, and frankly, I was about to discard him as useless. However, once Wade...
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously! Do you have any idea
I know
what
who that
trouble
is.
you're in? I am famous.
Barry?
Ow!
About time! Barry, man, I'm glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here,
Oh, sorry, I cut Barry off.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
I think that door is about to get disintegrated. Maybe? Oh, that's happening.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to
Ow.
find a way out.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. What didn't work? Oh, it's a quick turn event! Maybe Barry gave him the gun, I don't really know, but I have it and I'm gonna use it, and I can't get out of here. Ow! Okay, not going that way.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Ow! Even the bear is spinning. Oh man, it got harder. 4 times? Oh man. The epitome of difficulty. Did it fail? No, it's still on. Ow, my knee. I don't have a flashlight. Ow, what the? I have no idea what would have happened if I used that flare and wasted it.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Dang, that guy is nasty.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
It's a goddamn conspiracy. It's coming through the door! Stephen King, more like Harrison Ford. Oh god. I needed to break this door too. Ow. Worth it.
I'm here.
Barry, how'd you get over that fence?
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Oh my god, Barry.
You don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Thanks, Barry.
Oh god! Look at the house, Al.
No, I'd rather not. Yeah, no one in there lived. No chance.
Oh jeez, Al. The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
Oh my god, the actual hedge maze. Evil guys! I'm on my way, Barry. I didn't go left on the start. I failed myself. Always go left first. Oh, crap.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
If I fight a shadow dragon in a field backed up by heavy metal music as a climax to one of these chapters, I am going to be so happy. Glad I found all that revolver ammo. Big boy.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
I like that things that I pick up aren't just foreshadowing, there's also stuff in between the chapters. Oh no. Okay, I thought that was one of the brothers. I was real scared. This is the big guy that was the gorilla. My god, he's so powerful! I'm gonna need like 3 batteries for this. God, that's bright. Oh, that just killed me. Alright, I'm fighting the birds first.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm.
This is like the scene in BioShock Infinite. There was a gazebo involved with that as well. Oh god, he's fast. Listen, Birdman. He's saying crazy stuff. Don't listen. Ow, stupid birds. There's so many of them. Can I just run by him? Maybe there's something in here. Flashbang? Ow. No, okay. Maybe I don't have to deal with the birds if I go in the gazebo?
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm.
God, there's no dodging them. Too many of them. Stop! God, there's so much distortion when I'm shining the light at him. He's so strong. Cool, could I have just ran away the whole time? Hello! He chopped the stone pillar off the top! They are giving me a lot of guys to fight with no big weapons. Hey, a big weapon.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was
Crippling depression.
That made him better than Mott.
Everything.
But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Yeah, Mott is absolutely the kidnapper. Hello! Ow! Hedge monsters popping out to slice my head off. God, everywhere. Yeah, the pump action shotgun is pretty bad. This thing one-shots all the small guys. Okay, there he goes. That's one way to save bullets. I'm confused. There was an arrow. Where am I supposed to be going? Usually there's like a box. Oh. There's the second arrow. That's worth. It's 2 packs of birds, flocks of birds, murders of crows. That I can take care of.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time...
Oh, I did that.
Give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
This guy's a quack. Barry, open the dang gate.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key is kind of loose in the lock, so, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Let's pull a Gordon Freeman, shoot the lock off. I hope I have a lot of flares. I have 2.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it.
Ow, the stupid birds, man. Oh god, I am not in the right spot. Okay. Slow motion jump before the cutscene.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it. Just hang on, Al.
Stupid birds. That killed him? Oh my god. Okay, flare gun's better than I thought. Barry, you idiot! Reload it! Reload it! Why did he take that?
For the nearest, you're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Barry's such a beautiful person.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Honestly, I don't blame him.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
The cars in this game handle like trash. And it's raining. That's not his fault.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that!
Are you okay? I hit
He saved the cutout.
Get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here. Barry, it's a taken. Use a flare, Barry. Yeah. Barry, are you all right? I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never mess with anyone from New York City before, had to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting. Barry, just wait for me, okay? Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo.
Oh my
This
god.
would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
This is how it ends. This is how Barry loses it. He was doing so good. Oh, what was that? Oh boy. Ow. I kind of needed to be up there. Come on, get behind the generator, or the cart. This seems like a suicide mission.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
My God. There better be a thermos back here or something.
The shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
What happened to my light? It was there for half a second.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I'm gonna read it when I find the next one. Wait till I get to a safe spot. Oh god, I have 0 batteries. Ow. Ow.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
It's like the fourth thing I've read about Nightingale. So he's gonna show up probably very soon. That ain't Barry.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Probably not Barry. High power flashlight? Heck yeah.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
See a shotgun.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before. Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
I want that thermos. Can't show that to me and not expect me to find it. I knew I was gonna pay for doing that at some point. Oh, I got a shotgun before the pistol. Interesting. I didn't see that one. Ow. I had to reload. Okay. Bear traps, not fun. Really not fun. I missed! How did I not back into a bear trap through all that? I saw that guy! Run away! Whoop. Ow.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Barry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's something bad guy.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Wish he had said has to almost instead of almost has to. Uh-oh.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
See you, Danny. Finally, I got a flare.
The front door was locked. The farm was still a good distance away. I needed
The front door was locked. Jumps out the window 5 feet away.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
I heard that door open. Huh. Yeah, Hartman was the doctor. Flashbang.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him.
Jeez, Tokyo Drift, and what is happening?
But Barry was Barry.
Thought they could hide that one from me. There is no grip on this road. I hear breathing. For real, that wasn't a scare? Is that just Alan making noise? What the heck did I run into? God, it's impossible to drive. It's okay, I got my Camaro back. That trip down to the farm is gonna be Dukes of Hazzard all the way. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. May be lost in the woods, and it's possible.
Yeah, these towers looked a lot like Firewatch. The other little thing, the map in the middle of the table, reminded me a lot. Stupid batteries. Whoops, wrong button. God, that was loud. I wanted to try to run past that, but I did not think I could make it. I found out that I can aim and like sweep it across guys, and you don't have to keep aiming at the people to stun them. You can stagger people without holding.
Some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
I'm so excited.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson. Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off!
Heavy duty lantern? Oh my god, it's a floodlight! Brutal Legend all over again. Ow, I didn't see him. Yeah, about all that ammo, Barry, where is it? I need it. There we go. Oh, I missed! Ow, the guys keep like showing up on the stage. Alright, it's revolver time, I think. Never mind. Oh, it's a shotgun. It's a pump. I died. I didn't see that guy at all. Alright, I know better.
Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo inside? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
God, okay, I'm not looking at ammo anymore. Oh, there's stairs there, right? Oh, that's how they get up here so often. The better the oh god, the lamp I have, the less the batteries fill them up. I see. I'm supposed to be standing in the light to heal in between. That's why I'm getting destroyed. I dodged him.
Please don't let me die here. Although if I buy it, this is pretty much how I always wanted to go out. Rock and roll! Woo! Ow! This may be the most awesome moment of my entire life.
Oh, I didn't get him yet. I'm out of pistol ammo? That's not good. That's real bad. I need the shotgun. Oh, there's like a million hunting rifle bullets in here. Oh god, this guy's got a gigantic weapon. Woo! Jeez.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
I knew the Anderson brothers were gonna be good. Had less dragon than I thought it was going to, but it was there. Oh my god, he did save it!
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got, before they ambushed me.
So I got a Steam card for Barry for playing this game, just one of the random ones you get. I may have put 6 Barry cards in my profile spotlight. Front and center.
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
It was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Kick it open? No.
Wow. You look at that.
Viking
They really went all out with
stuff.
this crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig? Your
Dreams
first
that
real
live
writing
force
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
real life,
Was this one of your
vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by
by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Dang, I thought Barry was gonna say something after all that. They, like, really outdid themselves with the first one, and all the other ones haven't been too good. The first one was really good. What the? Is that an actual skeleton in there? What the heck?
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
That's how you know you're writing good heavy metal.
The boat looked imposing, almost like a battering
I see
ram.
nothing wrong here. Is this a set list? No, it's a tour date. Ragnarok tour. Ah! I didn't deserve to dodge that guy. Or that guy. Okay, I didn't dodge that guy. The ragdolls in this game are also quite good. They're not, like, way over the top silly, but they feel powerful. I can't ever get the flashbangs when I want them. Where'd he go? What the heck? That same guy? Oh, it's a fast guy. Now I really want the flashbang. I think I missed. That didn't get this guy? I missed him completely. Ow, right in the noggin. Oh, Barry's over there. Can I just walk over there? No. He didn't even say anything. He just pulled the 180 and went in the door. Nice to see you too.
Wow, those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay?
So this is where it all went down, huh?
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Be careful, Al!
Sure, you didn't have to tell me that earlier. When I crashed a boat through the door. I really wish I had the shotgun now. Ooh.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
I hear footsteps. Which probably means there's nothing there. As usual.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you? Beer Fest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business. Pretty busy, yeah.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Do I really have to kick that door open? Did I really have to do that? Can I get some hunting rifle ammo, please? Or a shotgun? Oh dear! Isn't this the, like, start of the movie Cars? I'm pretty sure this is the start of the movie Cars. Ow, I don't know how to bust that open. Oh, it's backing into me! Yeah, you better run. How do I get through this? I missed one. So many guys. There's a box. That's not the box I was looking for. Thought it was a light box. Hunting rifle. I mean, I'm still looking how to open the silo door for Barry, but... Oh, this thing popped open the wall. Maybe there's something back there. Can I not open this door? Nope. Can I hop the fence? Nope. Oh. No? Oh.
Al?
I had to find a key to get Barry out.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a key to get the door open.
Hey, what's the holdup? Come on, this place is all dusty. You know I got my allergies. Hey, let's go, man.
Does Barry have to open this door for me? Gonna say, he's not climbing that ladder.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. It's pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
He's not wrong. Oh, sure, you're going on the right side now, huh, Barry?
Come on, one more gate. Let's do
Make up your mind. Can I want that. That seems like it would be kind of useful.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
In the valley of my shadow.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Jeez, there's 2 thermoses in this house?
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Old gods know the truth. Light's too bright. I can't see this stuff anymore.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
It's a terrible spot for the fuse box.
Did you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Hope they had a lyric insert on that record.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
I thought that was a guy
wanted
in the
to,
corner.
I could write 10 books a
It's
year.
the cutout.
And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
The chapter's still going? Goodness. We're in that out-of-body experience part again. Do I have my upgraded flashlight with me? What the heck? It's first person! I'm also 7 feet tall.
It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer.
Plot
This was the
relevant
night Alice
moonshine.
had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice? Alice!
I'm gonna beat myself upstairs. I know exactly where she is. I vanished.
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Lady has terrible posture. That's how you know she's evil.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
That's the room I've been in on all the security footage.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon.
Is that a Big Daddy?
It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
There he is. Nightingale with the gun in the study.
Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of wonder, and still in its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear. When there was no answer, he was overcome with fear. He searched in vain for his treasure lost, and too soon the night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back as his call. And when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
Heck, I'm just gonna listen to the whole thing.
In the dead of night she came to him with darkness in her eyes. We're in a morning gown, sweet words as high as skies. He took her in without a word, for he saw his grave mistake, and vowed them both to silence deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains, for it is said on moonless nights they may still haunt this place.
Where's my lighter?
And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, go mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that was coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape.
Kinda under the impression all the songs are original now. Because that one definitely was.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true.
My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being
The
kept in a
clicker.
dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
Your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh my god, it's actually called the clicker! Okay. Oh. The story, the mystery is going away. Stage is set for heroics. I think there's 6 chapters in this game. Maybe there's more. There's at least 6. Oops. I'm gonna play this game again in the next 2 days. One of the two. I don't remember which one. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go make an emote of the... I'm gonna conceptualize an emote of a hand holding a cigarette lighter in the air. Such a good idea. Bye.